Hello and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to look at how to eat healthy in the college dining hall. And then I'm going to show you what I actually eat in a day here as a first year at Georgia Tech. All right, let's get into the video. When you get to college, so many things change. You're living with a roommate, you have different classes, your schedule changes, and a really big change is that your food changes. So what can you do to really keep eating well and maintain your nutrition while you're in college having to eat at the dining halls? My first tip is to take inventory of what's available to you. So I know here at Georgia Tech, we have 3 different dining locations and they all kind of vary differently. So when you get to your dining halls, or if you're already in college, just look and see what your dining hall offers. Just go ahead and start looking, seeing what's available, and start picking out what the healthy options are. So for me, my go-to, if there's nothing else available, is the salad bar. A lot of colleges probably have that, but it's important to make your go-to and figure out, if nothing else is available, what do you know that you can eat that's going to be nutritious and healthy. So beyond making a plan, there's some things you can do in the moment when you're in the dining hall to still eat better and up your nutrition. There's 3 tips that I like to follow to make sure that I'm eating well. And the first is to eat lots of veggies. Now this could be in a hot and ready area. This could be they have some vegetables along with whatever else is there for the day. This could be at the salad bar. They may have raw veggies or something like that. But I really just try and fill my plate with whatever vegetables, and if they're green, it's even better, whatever vegetables are available for the day. Tip number 2 is to stay away from sugar, because sugar is, you've probably heard it before, but one of the worst things for your body. If I want something sweet and I want sort of a dessert, I'll just go for real fruit that hasn't really been processed. Processing generally is not gonna make your food better, so if you can get as much raw food as you can, especially with fruits, that's great. And then tip number 3 is to stay away from your white breads and your white grains. So this means any bread, like bagels, things like that, even white pasta, because a lot of times those white grains just kind of turn into sugar when they're processed by your body anyway. So if you can opt for the better whole grain options, or maybe like a rice noodle or something like that, your body will thank you, and that'll be a lot better. So again, you really want to load up on those vegetables and then quit the sugars and the white grains. That's a great start. For me, I've been struggling with getting sick a couple times this semester, so I'm really hammering down on my nutrition. You don't have to be nearly as strict as I am. I've gone almost entirely plant-based, but some good protein, like some lean chicken or something like that, as long as it's not breaded, as long as there's not like butter all over it. You just really want to stick to that more lean protein if you can. When I get in the dining hall, it's just stop, look around and take account of what they have and try and get the healthiest options that they have. Try and get vegetables, try and get the lean meats, try and get more raw, natural, non-processed foods. And then again, having those preset things that you know you can rely on anytime. And for me, that's some things at the salad bar. All right, let's go take a look at what I actually eat in a day. In the morning, I always have my same bowl of oatmeal. There's a few things that I'll add into it. So the first thing is I add some coconut oil for some good fats in the morning. So I'll just plop that into my oatmeal. And then the second thing is this nut and seed mix. So I make this on my own. It just gives me some good protein and other fats in the morning. So let's go check out how to make that. Let's take a look at what I add into my oatmeal every single day. And the first thing is some coconut oil. And that's just to give some more flavor and some more substance to my oatmeal. Oatmeal's pretty just plain on its own, so I'll add some good fats in there, and that is coconut oil. And I'll link these that I use down below. I'd rather use a big jar, but these are just way more convenient to lug around to the dining hall. And then I also add this pre-made seed and nut mix. So I'll just make this if I'm ever at home in bulk and then scoop it into my little plastic bag. This has flax seeds, hemp seeds, chia seeds, pumpkin, coconut, some nuts mixed in there. It's just kind of a big blend of some different things to, again, add substance to the oatmeal, add some flavor, and make it a lot more enjoyable. And since I have such a small breakfast, I like to snack throughout the day. I'm also just a big snacker. And for me, my go-to snacks are some good raw or lightly salted nuts. So I'll have some almonds, I'll have some cashews, and again, I'll just reuse a plastic bag and dump some of those in there every day. And then another thing that I'll have is these IQ bars. So your typical energy bar, like a Cliff Bar, has a ton of sugar in them, a ton of carbs, and that's good if you are going on a run or working out. That's what they're designed for. But just like going to class and sitting around in your room, something to snack on, that's not what the average person needs. So these IQ bars have less than 1 gram of sugar, they have 10 grams of protein, some carbs, some fiber. So they're a really good healthy alternative to something like a Cliff Bar. Even a Lara bar is a little bit better, but they're still packed with sugar to give you the energy you need when you're doing a workout or something, but you don't really need that when you're just sitting around. And again, I'll have any product that I mentioned down below in the description. All right, let's go take a look at my typical lunch. My lunches and dinners are pretty similar. It really just depends on what the dining halls have. Like I said earlier, my go-tos are good vegetables, maybe raw vegetables, but if they have some cooked ones, I'll go for that. And then I'm lucky, the dining hall right next to my dorm has a vegan vegetarian station that's really healthy. So I'll usually get some rice out of that, and they have some sort of curried bean something. It really just depends, but I'll throw that in a bowl, and then I'll go to the salad bar usually and get some beans, some spinach maybe. I really just try and pack in the protein and the fats, the good fats, every meal to give me some good substance. I mentioned that at breakfast I have the coconut oil. For lunch and dinner, I have these olive oil packets. And again, I'd love to be able to bring a bottle and reuse it, but it's just not practical to bring a big bottle of olive oil to the dining hall with me. So I bring these little packets, again, linked below if you want to check those out. But my lunch and dinner really just depend on what's available, what I can find, and what I think tastes good for the day. So again, load up on the veggies, try and stay away from the grains and sugars, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I tend to have a sweet tooth after dinner, so rather than going to the cookie area or the self-serve ice cream station, I'll usually get a bowl of fruit or anything like that that I can find that is just a little bit sweet. I'll try and wrap up my dinner. And on this particular day, I had a late night event, so I came back to the dining hall after dinner and got some more of that fruit as a good little snack to round out the night. So that's what I eat in a day. I am very strict right now, very much plant-based as you can see, but again, you don't have to be that strict. It's just making those conscious decisions to eat as healthy as you can. Trying to get more vegetables, more plant-based, more lean protein, get some good beans for some protein. Again, my 3 tips are load up on the veggies, stay away from the sugar, and then stay away from those white grains. One bonus tip I forgot to mention is to stay hydrated and drink lots of water. So I have one of these big 32-ounce water bottles, and I'll drink 3 or 4 of them in a day. So staying hydrated will help you think clearer, it'll flush anything bad out of your body, and it'll just help you stay healthy. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and let me know what you thought. Alright, that's all from me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!